Hi, a very warm welcome to Dusty Shelf. I do hope I find you well, and as you can see, today we're going to review the Sentinel from Hornby. This is the 060 version. There is also an 040 version, but that one's for another day. This came out a couple of years back, and this particular model I've had sitting on my shelf for probably 3 or 4 months, waiting for me to get round to record a video on it. And I was prompted today by looking on Hornby's website to see in their Black Friday sale they've got the Sentinel for sale in there for a very reasonable price. It is a different livery to this one, but it's essentially the same logo, and it's kind of given me the encouragement to do a review on this. And then at the end of the video we'll talk about Hornby's sale price. Very good, in fact. So as always, let's start right at the beginning, and I'll bring in the catalogue. This is the 2022 catalogue, and if I just open it up, you can see here, first of all, the 040 version over here. This had been out for a couple of years before 2022. And then we've got liveries down the bottom here. We've got the Port of Bristol Authority, which is the one I'm reviewing today. We've got Stanton, and there's also the MSC version. So 3 liveries launched in 2022, completely retooled, and you can see here, new in Q2. The model we're reviewing, I'll just go back through, is R30083, and there was an 85 and an 84 released. And then they had a second year of release in 2023. And I'll just open up the page. I did put a marker in there, there it is. And you can see here a nice full page. And over here we've got the 040, same livery of 2022, joined by the Hitachi livery in 040. And then more importantly, the 060, so down the bottom here, the one we're reviewing today, the Port of Bristol Authority. We've got Stanton again, we've got the MSC version, and down here the Potter Logistics, and over here the London Transport Sentinel. And this is actually the one that is in Hornby's Black Friday sale. Right, moving the catalogues back out the way and bringing the logo back in shot. So let's just have a quick look around the box. So we've got a nice picture on the front here. I'm just going to show the end. So as I mentioned, it's R30083, Port Bristol Authority, Sentinel 060DH number 39. On the back here, there's some information. I'm going to pretty much read most of this out when we do some detailed shots of the logo in a little bit, so I won't go through that right now. And then the usual warnings and things on the side there. Not suitable for children under 14 years old and all the other good stuff. But anyway, let's get into the box and let's have a look at this model. Right, well, I've had some trouble getting this out of the box. Wow. Right, there we go. Right, let's lift the blister pack out. And what we got in the bottom here, let's slide those out first. Right, put the box to one side. So, instructions, maintenance sheet. Information here on your lubrication points, and then how to remove the body. So you've got 4 screws, and then the body just lifts off. That seems nice and simple. DCC ready. I believe this is a 6-pin socket. And then we've got an accessories pack in here where you can remove the end coupling, and it looks like there's some form of cover plate. We'll find that in a moment. And then on the other side, just the important safety notes again. Right, inside the blister pack, what have we got in here? So, slide this piece off. And in the accessories pack, here we go. These are the cover plates that go either end. If you want to remove the coupling, I won't take them out of here, but you can see for yourself, they've been painted with the chevron, and they should clip on the front of the logo. Right, let's just undo the packaging. Again, I love this packaging, the way it presents the model to you. I'll just take that off the top. Now that is a very nice looking logo. I like that a lot. Right, let's just lift it out. And we can see on the front here that if you remove the coupling, this would clip in there, sorry, that way around, to replace it. And obviously would fit in with the chevrons on the front of the logo there. Now it's a lovely weight for the model. But already, I am quite excited by this one. I am loving the detail on here. Well, this is really nice. It's quite a weighty model, and I didn't mention earlier, the retail price on this is £108. So just walking around what I can see as I take it out of the box, got a wonderful interior cabin there. So much detail on there, I really do like that. Glazing all the way round. We've got separately fitted wipers on the front and the rear. Really do like the way the grille has been picked out in the paintwork. The lights also been picked out in the paint, you can see here. No working headlights on here. Sprung buffers. No sprung buffers, that's a shame. That would have been nice, especially with this being a shunting loco. Obviously when you're picking up coaches or whatever, just to get that motion in the buffers, would have been nice to see. But in terms of the livery, the painting, look at the lining. It's really nicely done. Got these lines running all the way through here. Sentinel sign looks superb. You've got the crest on the side there. Very, very detailed. Got the steps moulded into the chassis. And let's come round to the other end. And again, the grille all picked out in yellow there. Again, with painted on lights. Now the railings on the model, they are plastic, which is a bit of a shame. It would have been nice to have metal railings. And I'm just going to point out these sides on here. Got plastic moulded railings on the side panels. These are very, very fragile. So, I mean, I shouldn't be saying that because it's a, you know, it is a detailed model. You should be handling it with care anyway, but these are very, very fragile. Got another separately fitted handle either side of the bonnet there, and yeah, other little bits picked out. There's some very nice printing on the front there. I can't read it, it's too small for my eyes, but you may be able to see that on there. But it's the cab that my eye is drawn to. Motion looks fantastic. Now just another couple of little points of note. The little pipes coming down to, I guess these are the blast pipes to put some sand or some traction on the wheels. Lovely little details like that. A little hook on the back here. Just really is finishing this model off, making it really, really nice. Die-cast chassis underneath. And just to confirm, it is a 6-pin socket if you wish to digitise it. And it is a 3-pole motor, but without a flywheel. And we'll just pop this onto my scales here, if they 0. Bear in mind, it's a very small loco, 138 grams, which is not bad actually for a loco of that size. As I say, with the die-cast chassis on there, gives it a nice little weight, and yeah, I think this is going to be a lovely little runner. So let's take this over to the railway and get some detailed shots and give it a run up and down the track. Well, I've popped that down on the track, and already it's got a real presence on the railway in this livery. Loving the chevrons, loving the red motion, and let's just give it a little bit of power. That is very nice indeed. Let me just go to half power on my HM controller. Let's see what control I've got at low speed. That's not bad at all. Now it's a 3-pole skew motor in this, and there's no flywheel as I understand, but to be fair, it probably doesn't need it. You know, that's running lovely. Do you know, I'm transfixed by the motion. Just the way that yeah, all rotating together. What a lovely looking loco. Right, let's get some detailed shots, and then we'll take it for a run around the railway. Well, reading from the Hornby packaging, it says founded as Alley and Maclean in Glasgow in 1875, and then later known as Sentinel Wagon Works Limited, the company went through various place and name changes until in 1957 Sentinel Shrewsbury Limited was obtained by Rolls-Royce. At that time, Sentinel were producing steam locomotives and lorries, but manufacturing of these vehicles ceased in 1958. In 1959, Sentinel produced a prototype diesel shunter, which was operated on the military-controlled Shropshire and Montgomeryshire Railway. In total, 17 were produced and operated quite successfully during that year. Moving on to the 1960s, the 060 Sentinel was built, much larger than the first 040, and full production began the following year, with over 100 examples being built before the end of 1971. The locomotives were fitted with an 8-cylinder 325 horsepower engines. Now the example we're reviewing today is Sentinel 10218 and was built for the Port of Bristol Authority, becoming PBA locomotive number 39 and remaining at the Avonmouth docks until 1984. It then moved to the Forest of Dean Railway for preservation, and then to the East Somerset Railway in 1999. Now I did look up the East Somerset Railway and actually found out that there is a Sentinel diesel preservation group there. It was founded in November 2005 and has a number of Sentinels in their collection. This particular loco, 10218, was built in 1965, and thanks to the preservation group at the East Somerset Railway, it's received a large overhaul that happened in 2011 and is fully restored to working condition and is painted in the livery that we are reviewing today. Let's talk Black Friday. So at the beginning of the video, this Port of Bristol loco that you see in front of us, I said it had a retail price of £108. Now the loco on the Black Friday sale is London Transport. The retail price, non-discounted retail price, they've put it up for £119.99. So I'm guessing that's the, the recent 10% rises that we've seen across Hornby. However, it's discounted all the way down to £64.99. Now keep in mind, if you have signed up for Hornby Rewards, or if you can sign up for Hornby Rewards, you'll get a further 10% back in points to spend on your next purchase. So taking the £6.50 off of the £64.99 brings this down to £58.50. And I think, given the detail on it, given the way it runs, it's a lovely little loco. It's got to be worth £58 of anybody's money for a brand new loco in this day and age where, we're seeing ridiculous prices. Personally, I think it's an absolute bargain, and I should see this one selling out fairly quickly. It's a lovely little runner, lovely little looking loco. It's run around my track, but it hasn't missed a beat. It's been fine across all the points. And performance is great. It's pulled the stock, and I've got this old Triang stock that's really heavy. It hasn't missed a beat. It's been absolutely wonderful, and I love the detail. And for me, watching the motion on it, I think the motion's the best thing, picked out in red. Watching the counterbalances all going round. Really pleased with this one. Really pleased to share it with you, and also obviously to share the, if you do want one, head over to Hornby and check out their Black Friday sale. Well, with that said, I'm going to wrap this video up. So if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and why not check out the channel. I've just completed a sort of mega review of the Hornby's APT that's just gone up on the channel, and that might interest you. But there's lots of other topics on there, everything from model railways right the way through to roller coasters. And if you can subscribe, you'd be doing me a really big favour. Helps the channel out, and also gives me encouragement to get out here and make more videos. And with that, I'm going to leave this one there and just say thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.